So here we are with Dylan Murray. He's on tour with Nelly Furtado. So today is the last day of the tour.
Today's the last day of the Canadian leg of the tour with Nelly Furtado.
Okay. How has the tour been so far?
The tour has been an amazing learning experience. There's been ups and downs, of course, because it's been my first time in a tour bus. So I would bang my head in the bunk, or it's been a joy, really and truly.
Okay. And being that it's one of the last days on tour, usually there's tour pranks. Is there anything planned for today? Or?
You know what? Now that you mention it, you're getting me thinking. But I hadn't thought about that before.
Okay. Are there any other any crazy tour stories of things that have happened on the road?
You know what? Not that I can think of. I've just been working hard. Like I said, this is my first tour with Nelly, performing with Nelly for many dates in a row, and so I've just been learning, from one of the best along the way.
Okay. And your album Inspiration, it came out just a few weeks ago?
Yes, it's out now, and I'm very happy about it. It's my first full-length album. Like you said, it's called Inspiration, and it's on iTunes, and I'm really excited about it.
Okay. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the recording process? Like, where did you record it? Who did you record it with?
Yeah, so I recorded it with a handful of producers. There was Brad Hanel, Sly and Robbie, Brian West, and they did such an amazing job, and I'd love to work with them again. In the studio, it was different musicians coming in, some people that I knew. Sometimes it was exciting because some of them I didn't as well, and we would get together and jam, and I had a list of some songs that we were going to record of mine, and that we had chosen from actually a larger number, and we just put it all together, and it's out now, and it's packaged, and it's ready to go. Okay,
you mentioned a larger number of songs. Do you have any plans for the songs that did make this album?
I don't really right now. That's where I get to just be the musician. I just get to be the musician or the artist or the singer, the songwriter, because now that I'm working with Nelly's label, as you said, there are some people that can help me with that, and Warner's distributing my album, so I don't have to think about. Well, not that I don't have to, but it's nice because I'm working with some of the best people I think in the music industry. So it gives me a chance to focus on what I'm best at, which is writing songs and playing music.
Okay, you mentioned that you've been learning a lot from Nelly and just working with the label, people at the label. What are some of the things that you've learned that you would pass on to other artists?
I would say working hard, being happy and healthy. And working on my craft and taking it seriously and enjoying it along the way.
Okay. And one of the songs on the album, actually the name of the album and one of the songs on the album is Inspiration.
Yes.
So where do you get your inspiration from?
I get my inspiration from many different places. Living life and enjoying myself in this beautiful world and having a great time. It can come from ups and downs, though. When you're living life, so really all over the place, from love and loss to hanging out with friends or meeting a new person, things like that.
Okay. And another song title is Music Come Pick Me Up.
Yes.
A lot of people use music to bring them up when they're feeling down. What are some of the bands or CDs that you listen to when you need that pick-me-up?
I can't really think of one off the top of my head of a specific CD. I like to put my CD player, or my iPod, if you will, on shuffle. But, bands that stick out to me that I have albums of, Ray LaMontagne, he's got a cool album, I think. And, music, music can pick you up, whether it's an album or going out to a venue and listening to live music, and maybe listening to some Bob Marley or Biggie Smalls, something like that would be fun.
Okay, so there's nice variety.
Yeah.
What would someone be surprised to hear on your iPod?
What would someone be surprised to hear? Maybe Aladdin. I can show you a whole new world, I guess it would be.
Okay.
If that's the right song.
Yeah. Okay. Fan of the movie, or is it just one of those random songs that you like to?
You know what? I think that I took a lot of the songs from my brother's computer,
Okay.
and so there's a mix, like a long time ago. There's probably a mix of his songs and my songs and the family songs.
Okay. All right. You worked on a song with Nelly.
Yes.
Who are some of the other artists that are on your bucket list of people that you'd love to work with?
I would love to work with Sizzla Kalonji, He's a reggae artist. I'd like to work with Beanie Man. I would like to work with Buju Banton, maybe Barris Hammond. To name a few. That's what I can think of right now.
Okay. Is that something that you're actively pursuing, or?
Not right now, but I've performed with them a couple of times. Each of those artists one time. Opened up. So it's I've gotten to like their music, and if it doesn't happen, I just still enjoy listening to the music. So.
Okay. And as we mentioned earlier, this is the last day of the tour for this Canadian leg. What's next for you?
You know what? I don't really know. I think that I'm gonna go. Well, I have a few days off, so I'm gonna go home and get back to what it is that I do best, and from there I'll probably get a call, and then I might see you again, and we might be on the United States leg. You never know.
Okay. All right. And when you're on
or
the
the
road,
Europe leg, or it could be Australia. Like it's hard for me to say. I guess.
okay.
Best I can say. I
And-
don't really know. I couldn't say. So, good question.
Okay. Are there any places that you would love to go that you haven't played yet?
Yeah, I'd love to go to Thailand. I'd love to go to Israel. I'd love to go to Palestine. Is Palestine? Are they in the same area, right?
Yeah.
Africa. Again, I haven't been to Africa. That'd be fun. Or I haven't been to Africa since last year. Those are a couple places on the list.
Okay. And as far as the rest of 2013 goes, just playing it by
I don't know.
ear?
I don't know why. I think just anywhere that pops into my head. There's so many beautiful places probably that I've heard about from the news and stuff like that, and I think it'd just be fun to go and perform and perform and eat some good food and I don't know.